Good afternoon. This is Kavi Priya, Assistant Professor, EC Department. I am going to discuss about the topic fundamental duty from the subject Indian Constitution. A fundamental duties which were added by the 42nd Amendment Act of the Indian Constitution in the year 1976 in addition to creating and promoting culture, also it strengthened the hands of the legislator in enforcing its duties. And totally there are 11 fundamental duties. So the citizen has there are totally 6 fundamental rights that has been given to the citizen, and also there are totally 11 fundamental duties which has to be done by the citizen of the Indian country. First one is abide by Indian Constitution and respect its idols and institutions, the national flag and national anthem. Second fundamental duty is cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspire the national struggle for freedom. Third is uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Fourth is defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Fifth one, promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood among all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce the practices derogatory to the dignity of a woman. And next, sixth one, value and preserve the rich heritage of country's composite culture. Seventh one is protect and improve the natural environment, including forest, lake, river, and wildlife, and to have a compassion for living creature. Eighth one is develop a scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform. Ninth is safeguard public property and to abjure violence. Tenth one, strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises to the higher levels of endeavor and achievement. Final fundamental duty is provide opportunity for education to his children or what between age of 6 and 14 years. This duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002, and also this has also been mentioned in the fundamental rights. So the education to the children's less than 14 years is made compulsory. Next, what are all the importance of the fundamental duties? They remind the Indian citizen of their duty towards the society and fellow citizens and the nation. They warn citizens against national, anti-national and anti-social activities. They inspire citizens and promote a sense of discipline and commitment among them. They help the court in examining and determining the constitutional validity of the law. So, by following the fundamental duties, it helps to do the following above mentioned 4 points. And what are all the facts about the fundamental duties? Fundamental duties are characterized into two. First one is moral duty and second one is a civic duty. Moral duty cherishing the noble ideals of freedom struggle. Civic duty respecting the constitutional, national flag and national anthem. They essentially contain just a codification of tasks integral to the Indian way of life. The fundamental duties are confined to Indian citizen only and not and do not extend to the foreigners, unlike a few fundamental rights. So duties are only meant for Indian citizens. So since the citizens has rights to exercise their fundamental rights, they also have they should do their fundamental duties also. So they are also non-justable similar to the directive principles of state policy. There is no legal sanction against their violation. And next is what are all the criticism about the fundamental duties? Some duties are vague and ambitious and difficult to understood by the common man. The list of duties is not exhaustive as it does not cover the other important duties like casting votes, paying taxes, family planning, and so on. In fact, duty to paying the tax was recommended by Swaran Singh Committee. Swaran Singh committees recommended more than 10 fundamental duties, however, not they were included in the constitution. Those fundamental duties recommended by the committee which were not accepted were citizen to be penalized and punished by the parliament for any non-compliance with or refusal to observe any of the duties. And second is that punishment penalties decided by the parliament shall not be called in question with any court on the ground of infringement of any of the fundamental rights or on the ground of repugnancy to any other provision of the constitution. And third important duty that were recommended by the committee which was not accepted is a duty to pay taxes. So these fundamental duties were three duties were three among the 10 fundamental duties that is recommended by the Swaran Singh committee, but those duties were not included in the Indian constitution. So that's all about the 11 fundamental duties and what are all the importance of the fundamental duties and what are all the advantages of following those fundamental duties and what are all the criticism faced by those fundamental rights and what are all the fundamental duties that has been recommended by the Swaran Singh committee. Thank you.